Hey gang, today's very special guest is an absolute superstar of Australian cricket, Josh Hazlewood. Hoff is one of the most well-respected and popular members in the dressing room, and he's a selector's dream. He has the ability to make the difficult art of fast bowling look extremely easy, and he's got a great knack of getting the opposition's best batsmen out. He's a country boy who's down to earth. I think you're going to love this chat with him. Here's the Hoff. My absolute pleasure today to be chatting to the big Hoff, Josh Hazlewood. I'm devastated we can't be doing this in the flesh, Hoff, because beverage in hand, coffee or beer, is always the best way to chat to you. How you going?
Good, mate. Good. Going well. Looking forward to having a chat with you.
Tell me how cricket started for Josh Hazlewood.
So I obviously went through all the junior stuff and played school cricket, and then moved on to Old Boys Cricket Club. I started in 4th grade for a couple of years, and then went up to 1st grade the year after. I think I was maybe 13. We had a pretty good run there for a while until I obviously moved to Sydney when I was 18. But yeah, playing against men I think was the big step. Pretty daunting, and that's probably where I got sledged the most, to be honest.
You're obviously known for immaculate line and length, being very, very accurate on top of your incredible skills. Where did that come from?
I don't know. I always found the batsmen found it hard to play balls around top of off stumps, so I tried to bowl there, I guess. Probably as simple as that. I think over the years I've sort of worked on my action as much as I can to get it very repeatable and to do everything right at my end to then get the ball where I want at the other end. So I think that plays a big part. Growing up in Tamworth, was there any particular coach that you know really helped you along the journey to being a world-class fast bowler? I wouldn't say anyone in particular. No, I think you know yourself. Growing up, you're playing in about 10 different teams at once at some stages, and there's so many coaches on your way through. So I think it's just pulling bits and pieces from everyone and giving it a go at training or in a game and seeing if it works, and if it doesn't, then throw it aside. But if it does, it sort of just keeps building that arsenal, and I guess your game keeps growing and improving. So that's what all I've tried to do as I've moved through the ranks. What were you like around the club? Are you pretty good at helping out with the covers or helping set the nets up on Tuesday and Thursday night? Didn't often get to training. We were always sort of playing games even midweek for school cricket. So as far as covers go, I think Tamworth might have got their first set of covers after I left, so I escaped that one as well. But there's certainly some text going around now about getting the covers on Friday nights and Thursday nights, and there's not many people answering back to those sort of questions. So I think the captain's up to himself. You're still in a WhatsApp group or a chat group with the Tamworth boys? Yeah, I was lucky enough to, when I was injured with a stress fracture, I think it was maybe 2 years ago, I got back and played a game of cricket as a batsman for Old Boys in 1st grade. So caught back up with them all, and they threw me in the WhatsApp group, and no one's dropped me from it yet. So I'm still getting feedback from what's happening back in Tamworth. What were you like in the tuck shop, mate? Obviously, country clubs are renowned for having phenomenal lunches and afternoon teas. Was Mrs. Hazlewood whipping up a little jelly slice or something for you to take down? I don't think the team or club had a great setup, but I think it very much revolved around our esky. So Mum would pack our esky, myself and my brother's esky for 1st grade, and then we'd sort of just pick it up from the kitchen and throw it in the car, and away we'd go. And come tea time or lunchtime, all the guys are straight into it, and we sort of pick up the scraps. But there was lollies and chocolate bars and fruit in there and all sorts of drinks. So it was it was always the hot piece to get a hold of. You're never one to mince words. When captains get up pre-game and give their big 10 or 15 minute Braveheart speech, have you ever listened to a word that's come out of any of their mouth? I think I listen in general. I take a bit of information here or there, but I think I just go back to my game and what I'm looking to do, and it pretty much stays the same no matter where we are or what team we're playing. It's bowl the top off with an occasional bouncer. As you know, the bowling meetings are pretty simple. I think you're downplaying the skill that comes along with that, mate, but your simple plans are working beautifully, and hopefully you're getting some congratulatory texts from your mates back at Tamworth and not some advice. That's right. Cheers, Vales. Appreciate it. Thank you.